explain a horror and action movie called Peninsula 2020. Be ready for some spoilers are ahead. The movie starts in the same timeline where the zombie virus broke out in the Korean peninsula. It picks up during the zombie outbreak. Here we see Jung Seok is taking his sister's family to the ship. They come across a man, his wife, and 2 daughters on the way. He was asking for help desperately. The man's shirt was all stained with blood. Jung Seok suspects that the zombies also bite the man. Thinking the same, he tries to drive away and move ahead. In desperation, the man's wife requests Jung Seok to take one of her daughters with him. Jung Seok ignores her with a heavy heart and moves ahead, abandons them to their fate. Soon they reach the ship which departs from Korea. The ship was to go to Japan, but Jung Seok comes to know that the ship is now going to Hong Kong instead. He goes to the deck and talks to the captain about it. Here a person already infected starts transforming into a zombie in the cabin as he leaves. The whole ship is troubled after seeing zombies on the ship. Jung Seok's brother-in-law Chol-min was standing in the queue for food. Getting the news, Jung Seok rushes back as his sister and nephew are in the same cabin. He encounters the zombie right in front of the cabin and shoots him with his gun. He entered the cabin slowly and witnessed that all the people there were already infected, including his nephew. His sister was sitting on the floor holding her son. The infected could turn into zombies at any time. Thinking the same, Jung Seok tries to take her sister away, but she refuses to abandon her son, and he leaves her alone. Jung Seok emotionally witnessed her sister curdling her infected son. The zombie started attacking her sister. The two watched from outside helplessly and sadly. Some infected people boarded the ship, and it was the last ship that went to Hong Kong. Then the movie's timeline switches from past to present. Chol-min and Jung now live in Hong Kong. The locals dislike them as they were considered refugees. One day, some gang members approach them and take them to their leader, who offers them a job. They are asked to make a team of 4 and enter the Korean peninsula, which is still quarantined and full of zombies. Their target was to bring a truck out of the Korean peninsula with $20 million. In case of success, each member was promised $2 million. He also gives some instructions to keep themselves safe from zombies. Zombies suffer from night blindness and need the help of sound at night to navigate. He suggests that they can complete the mission efficiently at night. They are handed over 2 satellite phones and are sent to the assigned location. They are told to use these phones to communicate when they accomplish their mission. They reach the place where that truck was parked. Jung reaches out and checks the truck. He finds that this is not the truck they were looking for. During that time, he hears a voice. He saw a collapsed glass building full of zombies when he turned back. The building was made of glass. It was fragile and not reliable. Jung Seok rushes back to the car and hurriedly drives away. At a distance, they observe another truck. This time, Jung Seok does not go alone for surveillance and is accompanied by Chol-min and another partner. Soon they felt that they were not alone there and someone was keeping an eye on them. They opened the truck door and were mesmerized to see a truck loaded with money. The mission to find the truck was completed. They checked the driving seat and observed that the driver has turned into a zombie as well. They thought he was dead, but they were utterly wrong. As Chol-min steps inside the truck, the driver attacks him. The truck horn is pressed in the struggle to get out. The horn echoed the whole region. All the zombies got alert and started moving towards them. They run and jump towards them. Jung Seok shoots the driver and one of his partners starts the truck. Zombies were attacking the truck, but they successfully drive away with great difficulties. Now it was time to use the satellite phone, but before that, someone started shooting flames at them. It was a trap so that the zombies could identify their location following the light. The zombies start following them and approaching them speedily. They wanted to rush out of place and drive hurriedly. As a result, their car crashes and the truck hits it too. Jung Seok falls out of the car and notices that 3 of his companions are dead. Jung Seok had a little time to think and act as he was surrounded and attacked by the zombies from all sides. He fights courageously, but they were outnumbered. From nowhere, a car comes to help him. A boy named Junai was driving the vehicle. His younger sister Youngjin accompanied him. They pick Jung Seok up and quickly leave. Zombies were spread everywhere and were attacking the car from all directions. But he was a skilled driver and drives the car like a pro, and soon they lost the zombie herd. He parked the car under a bridge. A crowd of zombies was in front of them, but they were out of sight at the moment. Navigating through this crowd of zombies was an impossible task. At this point, young Jin acts wisely. She had a remote control car decorated with lights. She uses that car to distract the zombies, and they successfully escape to their parents' house. After meeting the parents, Jung Seok remembers that they are the same couple with 2 daughters he met and ignored 4 years ago. The irony of the situation was that Jung Seok was saved by the girls he refused to help in the past. On the other side, the truck was approached by a gang named Unit 631. Their leader was a first-class Hong. He notices that the truck driver is still alive, but instead of helping, he brutally kills him, though they are humans and nothing less than zombies. They confiscated the truck, thinking it had food supplies, and took it to their military compound. Unit 631 is very famous in the military compound. Meanwhile, the other 3 knew that no one would come to save them. Moreover, they are surprised to learn that Jung Seok is a Hong Kong native. They are amazed how for the last 4 years they have longed for help with no hope. And now people come to this part of the world for money. Ju's mother asks about Jung Seok's partners. He tells them that they are all dead. On the other side, when Unit 631 opens the truck door, they find Chol Min hiding in the truck. They catch him and select him for a game. The gang member gets shocked as he opens the bag. He shares the whole incident with Captain SEO. After listening to him, and checks the truck and bags filled with cash himself. With the bags, he finds the satellite phone. He switches the phone on and immediately receives a call from the other side. He picks up the call and finds out that this truck is a part of the operation. He was told that the person bringing the truck would be rewarded with money and escape from Korea. Simultaneously, Chol Min is kept with the other enslaved people. They are taken into an arena where many people watch a survival game between zombies and humans. It was a horrifying game, and only a few survived the first round. Jung succeeds in getting the family's confidence. Jung Seok was uncomfortable and felt guilty for not helping the family 4 years ago. He approaches the mother and reveals the fact. After knowing that Ju's mother shows no reaction and stays normal, she says it's not a big deal. Jung Seok did what he thought was right for the well-being of his family. At night, Jung Seok and others proceed with the plan. They settle in the car and drive. Ju's mother parks the car outside the military compound. Only Jung Seok and Min enter the military camp to check the truck and get hold of the satellite phone. They find the truck, and while searching the truck, they find the satellite phone, but it's broken. Concurrently, Captain Seo's partner Private Kim comes to the truck and gets captured. Min points a gun at him, and out of fear, he reveals the satellite phone and their plan to take the truck out and escape from Peninsula. He further tells them Captain Seo came to know about this operation through a satellite phone still in his room. After hearing that, Jung Seok figures out that they got hold of Chol Min's phone. Private Kim also tells them that they found a man in the truck, and he is a part of the survival game between zombies and humans. Listening to that, Jung Seok rushes to save him. It's when Captain Seo arrives at that place. He saw Min pointing a gun at Private Kim. He is not interested in saving him and starts firing. Min hits Captain Seo with a truck. As the brutal survival games peak, it becomes impossible for the Chol Min to sustain. At that bite, Jung Seok comes with a gun and starts shooting the zombies. Chol Min and Jung successfully escape from the zombies and Unit 631. At the same time, the game leader Sergeant shoots Chol Min from the back. Seeing Chol Min die was a tragic shock for Jung. He lost all his family. The sergeant was also about to shoot Jung Seok when Min arrived with a truck. She shouts for Jung and asks him to hoop in the truck immediately. The truck's window was broken and zombies were entering the truck as well. It was even hard to move it. Min was trying to make a way by moving the truck to and fro. The zombie crowd was humongous. At this moment, a car with bright light and loud sound come quickly. It was no other than June. He is very smartly distracting the zombies, trying to give Min a clear way. But the zombies were not alone. Unit 631 was also doing everything to stop them. They were directing zombies with fire shorts towards the truck. The gang followed the car in a furious car chase. June speeds, tricks, and turns vigilantly. He takes care of most of the cars of the gang, but one car challenges him the most. After a nail-biting car chase, June loses that car as well. As the gang fails to stop June, the gang leader makes his other move. He turns on the headlights of his cars. The light directs the zombies towards the truck. Jung Suk-ok and Min again find themselves in the middle of the herd of zombies. Min drives fast and wisely keeps going. Jung gets out the truck window and shoots the headlights of the gang's cars. They successfully escape from that place, whereas the other car got stuck and surrounded by zombies. They find that the ship is ready to sail on reaching the port. They are excited and happy to see that. At the very moment, a car comes and hits Ju's car. It was Captain Seo. He gets hold of June and points a gun on her head. He asks everyone to surrender. It was more like a dead end. Again, very smartly, Yin uses her remote car to distract Captain Seo. June is freed, but Captain Seo catches sight of Yu Jin and shoots her. At that moment, Elder Kim comes between him and Yu and gets shot. Captain Seo shoots Min too, jumps in the truck, and drives it straight to the ship. He had the document and ticket to exit the peninsula. After checking the money in the truck, they shoot Seo. Before dying, Seo takes the truck out by reversing it speedily. As the ship's door opens, all the zombies enter inside. Seo dies but takes all of them with him. After getting shot, Elder Kim starts losing his breath and passes away. In this time of distress and anguish, a military chopper is seen flying in the sky. They signal it to stop. Min was shot and cannot walk fast. The zombies were approaching them speedily. This time Jung promised Min that he would help her daughter escape. Min goes back to the truck and loudly honks its horn to distract the zombies. Jung takes the two to the helicopter. They are surprised to see that the person helping them rescue is Jane. Ju asks Jane to help her mother, but she refuses. She pulls out Jane's gun and points at her. After getting surrounded by zombies, Min decides to commit suicide. Jane convinces her that this is for the better. They cannot do anything now. Jung felt the same helplessness he felt when he failed to save his sister. This time he was not willing to give up without trying. He takes out his gun and starts firing. Hearing the gunshots, Min gets out of the truck, and Jung blows the truck surrounded by the zombies with a hand grenade. Seeming impossible, all four escape safely and board the helicopter. The movie ends here. Thanks for watching.